The boy had a disturbing obsession. He frequently visited the meat market to watch butchers slaughter animals. When the owner wasn't looking, he would secretly take animal heads home with him. Looking at his collection of specimens hidden under his bed, the boy would flash an innocent smile. But one day, he forgot to close his door. His father discovered everything. To cure his son of this twisted hobby, his father would whip him daily without mercy. 13 years passed, and Jack grew into a handsome young man. Yet his macabre fascination hadn't diminished. It had intensified. Eyeing the clothesline outside his window, Jack conceived a sinister plan. While his father was drinking, Jack took the rope and strangled him until he stopped breathing. In that moment, a bloodthirsty demon fully awakened. Jack dug a large hole in the backyard with a hoe and buried the body. In the slums, nobody noticed when an ordinary person disappeared. One day, a little girl spotted a peacock feather and followed it as it drifted in the wind. When her sister realized what had happened, she went searching, but the little girl had vanished. The next day, the child's body was discovered beside a garbage dump. Her death was horrifically brutal. This was the second such murder in recent weeks, both victims young girls. The detective in charge believed they were dealing with a serial killer targeting children. She requested forensic assistance from headquarters, but with so many active cases, only an intern was available. After examining the crime scene, the forensic quickly identified a crucial lead. The killer was likely underage. The garbage dump wall stood 1.5 meters high. Why hadn't the perpetrator thrown the body over? Perhaps the killer lacked the height and strength to do so. Detective Anna immediately rejected this theory, refusing to believe a child could be responsible for these serial killings. Meanwhile, a retired police chief approached the forensic. 10 years earlier, during his tenure, a similar murder had occurred. Police had found a girl's body on a school bus and arrested the driver. Under intense interrogation, the driver was sentenced to life imprisonment. Not long after, the real killer struck again. Only then did the police realize they'd apprehended the wrong person. The former chief suspected both cases were connected and brought DNA samples from the original killer. Soon after, police located an eyewitness who had seen the murderer disposing of a body using a tricycle. The witness claimed the suspect was a child around 10 years old. Based on this description, police quickly produced a sketch of the suspect. Anna called a press conference to announce a citywide manhunt. But what nobody realized was that the killer was already at a hospital, stalking his next victim. When the girl's mother emerged from the examination room, her daughter was gone. The only evidence left at the scene was a half-eaten chocolate bar. The forensic tested the wrapper and discovered DNA from 2 different people. Due to copyright restrictions, we can only show you this much of the film titled Forensic.